Ekioge go tiria Ekioge kende.
Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, you're watching us from, we want just to talk to Education Matters. And today's program, I'm going to focus on the best school that performed in the year 2023 very well in the whole of Nyamira County, Kisii County, and Migori County. And this school is little known by many, right in the village of a place called Bogetaurio in Kisii County. I am at Rigena Secondary School. I'm with Principal here who's going to talk to us. He's going to tell us his name. And then we really want to understand what is the secret behind them, because in the year 2023, they had a mean of 9.5. And Principal tells me that he joined this school in the year 2015, 2016, around there. 2017, they had a mean of 3.2. 2018, they had a mean of 3.3. 2019, they had a mean of 4.06. 2020, they had a mean of 4.6. 2022, they had a mean of 8.2. 2023, they had a mean of 9.5. They've been growing, they've been going up. What is the secret? Where are they? What are they doing? I'm told they have a population of around 950 students in this school. Principal, welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sorobi Moturi, and thank you so much, Egesa, for having us in your studios. We really appreciate, we don't take it for granted that God has granted us this opportunity to be the top school. I joined this school in the year 2015, and it has taken a long time to build a school. It takes a long time. That is why it pains my heart when I see the communities chasing away principals. 1 year, 2 years, they are chasing away principal. I was supposed to have been chased away if it was to be chased away.
When you had a mean of 3.2.
When we had a mean of 3.2. But I thank God that this community had patience. And because they had patience, they are now reaping from being patient. So I want to urge the communities of this country, where schools are located, that give principals time, give teachers time. It takes a work plan. It takes a plan to produce results. It doesn't just come in a day.
Start with us. Tell us what are your name. Tell us your name and where do you come from?
Mr. Bernard Ochieng. I come from Ndiwa in Homa Bay County. And I've been here for a while. I come from Ndiwa, but I've been in Bobasi for a long time. I started working in Bobasi in a school known as St. Thomas Turwa. A school again which we brought from zero to be the best school in Nyamache sub-county at some point. If you go back to the records, you'll find that St. Thomas Turwa was the best school around the year 2008, 2009. It was largely because of the input that we had. I was finally transferred. I was later transferred to Sameta High School, where I served as a deputy principal for 4 years. And again, we had good results. So when I was posted here in 2015 on promotion, it took me a while to establish this school. It took me a while to get things moving. But I thank God we are now able to get things moving.
What do you mean when you talk about that it took you a while to get things moving? What is this thing that it took you a while? What were you doing so that things started moving?
It takes a time even to put in practice, even to train the oxen that we use for plowing, you know. It takes a while. You don't just buy an oxen from the market and then you put it in a yoke and you expect to get results. No, it takes a while. It takes a while for plan to mature. An education plan or a performance plan takes almost 4 years to mature fully. And so it has taken us a while, but I thank God that we are now here. Now, we have put in a lot of strategies and a lot of man hours. One is that when I came here, we wanted to work on, number one, we wanted to work on the intake. As the school improves over the years, then you are able to get better students. The school is able to attract better students. And I want to assure you that of late, our school is attracting very good students. Students with 350 marks and above, students with 300 marks and above.
So when you had a mean of 3.1, you were admitting students with how many marks?
They were coming. We are not even admitting. They were simply coming to school, crossing from primary to secondary. They were simply coming to school. We didn't have the control over the students we were admitting. But since we started performing, we have now the power of choice. We are able to choose some of the good students from these primary schools. And because the demand for us is increasing, so we are able to do selection.
So what is the category of your school? Are you an extra county school? Are you a county school? What are you?
We are a county school. We were promoted to the status of county in the year 2020. based again on the trends that we are seeing. And we have also applied for extra county status. We want to believe that this year we are going to become an extra county school.
Kindly give me the order of how schools are ranked. So we start with what?
We start with the national schools. And again, in the national schools, we have almost 3 categories. We have the traditional national schools. Remember the Alliance, the Maseno, the Mangu, the Kenya High. And then we have a second category, and then we have a third tier. Now, the third tier were those that were promoted based on the counties. You know, the government made it a policy that every county must have 2 national schools. That was an affirmative action. So that is the first level, national schools. Then we have the extra county schools. Extra county schools come just below the national schools. They also attract students from the region and even beyond. Then we have the county schools where our school belongs. Now, in most cases, there is no major difference between a county and a sub-county school. Sub-county schools are the lowest. But we don't have so much difference between a county and a sub-county school. They are almost of the same establishment. But the county is ranked a bit higher. So we are in the county status.
And below the county, do we have other status? Do we have other schools?
Sub-county, yes.
Sub-county. And then with the sub-county we go to?
No. We now don't have secondary schools beyond that.
Great. So we understand that Rigena Secondary School, which performed very well, it became the leading school, topping, you know, you had to pit like extra county schools, you had to pit the national schools,
yes.
All the 3 levels. Now, tell me about what do you do, because for a school to perform like this, and I'm looking at the way you've been going up, 3.2, 3.3, 4.6, 4.6, 4.6, 8.2, 9.5. What have you been doing?
Now, one, we really depend on other schools. As the Bible says, an iron sharpens another iron.
As another man sharpens another
man. As another man sharpens another man.
That is my tagline.
Yeah, I know it.
Yes.
I understand a bit of Ekioge.
Yes.
So we have really depended on other schools. From where we sit, we are great friends to Kisi High School. Mr. Mogaka can confirm that. Fred. We are a great friend to Nyansiongo High School. Mr. Okeyo. That is a great father of this institution. And wherever he is, we appreciate that man. He's a great friend of this school. Now, we are a great friend to Rio Kindo girls. We relate very well to Nyamache boys, Nyamagwa boys. We said that even though we are a county school, or at some point we were sub-county school, because we started doing that at sub-county when we were sub-county schools, we said we want to relate with performing schools. It's a policy in this school that we better be the last among the best rather than being the best among the worst. So we have always wanted to do exams with them. Those schools that I've mentioned, we do joint exams. This performance does not come by default. We have done joint exams. Even those schools, they know where we are. They knew that we compete fairly. We compete fairly. So that we have always decided to be with these great principals, with these great schools. We do the exams that they do. We copy the best practices. We have also been a very great friend of this national school, this great school known as Kabianga. We do their mathematics contests. We join them when they are doing exams. They send exams to us. So basically, we are a school that aspires. I told my teachers that we want to be with the best.
How do you work with them? Do you do a common exam? Do you exchange papers? How do you work up with them?
All of those strategies.
Okay.
We exchange papers. We also do common exams. There's a common exam that we do known as Nyarima exam. Nyarima is simply a name that is coined out of several schools. These schools include Nyabigena, Nyamache, Nyamagwa, Nyanturago, Nyansiongo. Then Ri is Rigena. And so we have such schools that have come together to coin an exam known as Nyarima. So in this Nyarima is done by about 10 schools. And after we do these exams, the students are ranked. All of them, all the students are ranked, and then the schools are ranked, the subjects are ranked. So we do this throughout the year. In a year, we do 3 exams jointly. And these exams are jointly, they are done, they are marked, and then they are jointly released. And during the release, it's a very big ceremony. The school that becomes number 1 is really celebrated. So our competition starts very early in the year. Not only just early in the year, it even starts from Form 3.
Great.
Exams from Form 2.
I understand that for a school to perform very well, we have stakeholders. The stakeholders here, we have the teachers, we have the students, we have the parents, we have the community. How have you been working with your teachers? How many teachers do you have, and how have you been working with them?
Rigena High School is a school of 27 teachers.
Is that TSC teachers?
No, out of those 22 are TSC teachers.
Okay.
And then 5, but of late we are 30 because the number keeps increasing. So out of those teachers, 22 are TSC teachers. Now I want to thank God that we have a very young staff. That's number one. That is a plus for any school. My experience tells me wherever we have young teachers, it's a plus.
And somebody said that whoever was the young people has the future.
It is the future, yes. I can assure you. These are people who go out of their way. They work extra hours. They are able to wake up in the morning. Like I tell you, if you came here at 4:30 in the morning, students are in class.
4:30?
Yes.
What time do they sleep?
They sleep at 10, but some of them extend. They are allowed to read up to 11.
4:30 they're in class?
4:30 they are in class. Oh yeah. If you come here in 4:30, you will find a teacher in class. So we give it a lot of man hours. We give it a lot of effort. They just don't, results just don't come by. Yeah.
So can we say that you grill your students?
We teach them. We grill them, we teach them. There's nothing wrong with grilling. Yeah. Because what do we want? We want results, but we also teach them. They are good students who are well taught.
Sometimes schools don't perform very well because of the indiscipline cases. Some they're not performing very well because the parents are not cooperative. So how have you been handling that?
One, I want to say that basically we have not had serious indiscipline cases for a long time in this school. One of the reasons is because we have a very friendly staff. I don't know, but I've just come to discover that when you are really friendly to students and you give them hope, most of the students misbehave when they don't have hope. When they look into the future, they're not seeing any hope. They are not seeing themselves passing. But if you are close to the students and you always tell them, you know you are making it, you know you are making it, you give them hope, students just become disciplined. So I want to say that one of the sources of discipline in a school is when students have hope. But if they are hopeless, they will misbehave. So I want to say that I have a very friendly staff. We give our students hope, and we also work hard in class. One of the things that will give students hope is when you work very hard in class. You give them exam and they are excelling. So they look into the future and they see themselves in universities. You keep reminding them, next year you will be in Kenyatta University. Next year you will be in Moi University. You ask another one, where do you want to be? He tells you to be in the University of Nairobi. This gives them a lot of hope. And I have seen that when students are given this hope, they don't misbehave. So we don't have indiscipline in this school. The indiscipline we have are minor ones that we are able to work on as a staff. Because I don't even remember the time the board came here to discuss a student since I came here. The board has never come here to discuss a student who is disciplined, who should be excluded for something like that one. No, our students are disciplined.
How do you cooperate? How do you co-work with the parents?
Again, I just want to say again, parents must be given hope. We don't sell fear. Like our president says, uweze kuniuzia uoga. We sell to them hope. We sell to them a sense of, a sense of victory at the end of the day. And when parents are assured that they are invested in the right place, I want to tell you they are very cooperative.
If they are assured they have invested in the right place.
Yes, they are very cooperative. And believe me, I have never had problems with my parents.
Talk about the community itself. There's those politics, or we don't want the principal is from Luonyansa or from Kipsticks or whatever. So they start politics of we want our person to be there. Have you faced such kind of challenges?
I have never experienced, Mr. Moturi. Not me. I really want to thank God for this community. In fact, I am adored, I am loved. Not that we have not passed through challenges. We have passed through some challenges. But I want to say, this community has been patient with me. There's a time we didn't have results. I'm repeating. I remember I told you that it really pains my heart when I see parents chasing away a principal, parents beating a principal, throwing him out of school. No, this particular community, I should work for them. Reason why I should work for them, there's a time we were very low. Believe you me, there's a time we were almost ranking number 30 in this sub-county. This particular sub-county. We were ranking number 30, number 35 out of 50 schools. But today we rank the top. Reason, they were patient. Even at the time we failed exams, even at the time we got low marks, I was able to call the community and explain to them. And I also want the principal to enhance dialogue. Take the initiative. When you've not performed very well, don't wait for the parents to come. Call them. Tell them, come, we reason together. We have not performed well. Probably as a principal, I have not done my rightful role. And probably you as a community, you have also not done your rightful role. So call them, take the initiative. I've never shied away to explain my position to the parents. I do it without fearing. And you know, once you have explained, you tell them, let us see what will happen this year. Again, if you don't get the required results, again you explain to them. Per se, that is the essence of performance contracting. I have a performance contract with Teacher Service Commission. I have my targets. Sometimes I don't hit the targets. When I don't hit the target, it doesn't mean that I attract punishment. No, I am able to explain the reason why I was not able to hit this target because of this and this and this. So that is akin to what is happening between the principals and the community.
Okay.
Ekioge. Ekioge. Yetierie kende. Ekioge go tieria ekioge kende.